gang. It's your boy Crypto Crane. Been a long time, but we back up on it, man. Market's going, uh, was going crazy for a little while. They're getting ready to fall back down. I think now they're going to push down even more. But we got some news for you today. Um, First up, Gate US officially launches to offer secure and compliant crypto trading to US customers. Gate US, the localized platform powered by global crypto leader Gate Group, has officially launched in the United States, offering spot trading services tailored for US customers with a focus on security, simplicity, and regulatory compliance. Gate US aims to provide a seamless crypto trading experience supported by world class infrastructure and trusted industry expertise. The Gate US platform is tailored to meet US customer needs, initially launching with a wide range of popular digital assets via crypto to crypto trading pairs. It also plans to gradually introduce fiat on and off ramp services, custodial wallet support, and integration with local payment systems, enabling seamless asset management and free flowing transactions. The platform is secured by Gate Group's unified global technical standards, ensuring high performance, order matching, robust risk controls, and transparent, compliant operational framework. All right. And we have here the founder right here, Dr. Han. He says the launch of Gate US marks a significant milestone in our global compliance and localized service strategy. We firmly believe the future of crypto industry lies in deep integration with local markets. Gate Group remains committed to building a trusted global crypto service network, driven by technology and centered on the user. All right. Looking ahead, the Gate US team will continue to enhance operational resources, improve customer support systems, and expand market education and community engagement, further solidifying the platform's brand presence in the region. Gate US will continue to invest in strengthening its US operations, expanding customer support, promoting crypto education, and building partnerships with local financial institutions, fintech companies, and regulatory stakeholders. Okay, so the new platform is coming out that's going to be compliant with U.S. regulations and everything. It's called Gate, the Gate Group. Okay. Next up, XRP eyes 20% surge in August. Crypto returns to U.S. Holders Digest July 27th through August the 2nd, right? So we have the top stories of last week. And it goes, SEC Chair Chris Atkins calls to reshore crypto as companies move back to the U.S. And that'll be big, especially since Donald Trump has, made the United States crypto friendly now. Okay, and the no taxes on crypto-based United States-based crypto companies, and so that'll be big for more crypto companies to move back to the United States. Crypto companies are beginning to return to the U.S. as top officials signal a shift toward friendlier regulation. In Thursday's speech at the America First Policy Institute, SEC Chair Paul Atkins called on the country to reshore the crypto business that fled, reinforcing a broader effort by the administration of Trump to position the U.S. as a global hub for digital assets. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent said on Friday that the U.S. has entered the golden age of crypto and issued a direct call to builders: start your companies here, launch your protocols here, and hire your workers here. SEC rolls out Project Crypto and rewrites rules for digital assets. SEC Chair Paul Atkins announced Project Crypto, an initiative to modernize the agency for the digital finance age and establish clear regulations for digital assets in the United States. Atkinson said Project Crypto was a direct response to recommendations in the recent report by the President's Working Group on Digital Asset Markets. Atkinson proposed easing licensing rules to allow for multiple asset classes or instruments to be offered by brokerage under a single license, while also creating a clear market structure separating commodities, which most cryptocurrencies fall under, from securities. Right, so it needs to be a separation between those two, so it's clear cut regulation, so for investors can know exactly what they're getting themselves into. All right, 99% of CFOs plan to use crypto long term, 23% within 2 years. All right, survey conducted among 200 CFOs at companies with over $1 billion in revenue revealed that 23% expected their treasury departments to use crypto for investments or payments within the next 2 years. This figure climbs to almost 40% among CFOs at firms with revenue of over $10 billion. Major concerns include accounting complexity and regulatory uncertainty. Right, so there's still a little bit of uncertainty. There's still a little iffy, but you can see that these CFOs chief financial officers are starting to look at cryptocurrency and see how they can use them in their companies. Okay. UK regulators lift ban on crypto ETNs for retail investors. Right? The United Kingdom's Financial Conduct Authority has lifted the ban on retail access to cryptocurrency exchange traded notes. The new development in UK's regulatory approach on crypto comes after FCA banned crypto ETNs in January 2021, citing the extreme volatility of crypto assets and the lack of legitimate investment needed for retail customers. Okay. So we have here Coin DCX employee arrested in connection with 44 million crypto hack. Says Bengaluru City Police Chief detained CoinDCX software engineer Rahul Agarwal after hackers allegedly managed to compromise his login credentials to siphon the exchange assets. The Times of India reported on Thursday. The arrest followed a complaint and internal investigation by CoinDCX operator Nebulo Technologies. During the questioning, his laptop was seized and he denied involvement in the crypto theft, but admitted to taking on part-time work for up to 4 private clients while employed. Okay. And last week we had winners and losers. We had Bitcoin that was ended at 114. It's currently at 113, but I think it's a little bit higher than that now. ETH ended at 3,566. The XRP at $3.01. Next up, we have here via the New York Post. Accused New York City crypto bro kidnappers bragged about holding another foreign tourist hostage during drug-filled Kentucky party. All right, so all you crypto bros, you gotta be careful out there, especially you with big bags and big, big money. Wallets full of cash, man. You got to be careful out there. You can't be flying around talking this and that on the net, on Twitter, Facebook, etc. Can't be telling everybody what you got because there are people that are watching and waiting for you to slip up because slippers do count. Slippers do count. It's one thing we know in the streets, slippers do count. All right, get caught slipping, hey, for a game. 2 crypto bros charged with kidnapping and torturing an Italian millionaire so he would give him his cryptocurrency password were accused of holding another European tourist hostage at their Kentucky compound. William Duplessis, 33, and John Waltz, 37, took a group of models and other high flyers from Palm Beach, Florida to the tiny Kentucky hamlet of Smithland back in February, where they engaged in a drug and gun-fueled party weekend at their sprawling $1.5 million mansion. And these are the guys right here. Guests whom Duplessis and Waltz were trying to ingratiate themselves to told the newspapers that the pair bragged they had kidnapped a German man, stole his cryptocurrency, and killed him. The guests said that they didn't know what to believe at the table. But according to local 911 recordings, just a week earlier, a German-speaking woman reported that her son had been kidnapped. The incident began in a Holiday Inn clerk in nearby Paducah called 911 after the guest shared disturbing text messages from her son who said he was visiting U.S. from Switzerland. In English, it's saying, "They don't want to let me go, Bitcoin." The clerk turned police after running the text through a phone translator. Need help? They are armed to the brim. Michael Maurer had gone to see a friend in Smithland named John. His mother told the hotel clerk, giving the address of a street where Waltz owned a similar house. Moore and Waltz had worked together on a crypto project called Grincoin. The cops had reported a number of issues at the property since Duplessis and Waltz had bought their home in Livingston County in January this year, according to 911 recordings. Not long after Maurer called his mother to say he had been released, he was picked up by a police officer in Smithland. At the Kentucky party, Duplessis and Waltz flew wealthy heirs, fashion models, and hangers on from Florida to Smithland, around 135 miles southwest of Louisville, on a private jet stuffed with caviar and booze, reportedly luring their guests out with possibility of lucrative crypto investment opportunities. But once they reached the pair's 6-bedroom black marble floored mansion, the trip reportedly took a dark turn, as the paranoid hosts, who were on high on cocaine, claimed to their guests that they had been working with U.S. intelligence services on crypto-related missions, hunting terrorists. So they tricking people about to come with them. They got their high rollers, and they're high rollers because they're stealing crypto, kidnapping people, stealing the crypto. So they're putting on this lifestyle, got the private jets, and got everybody going eating caviar and booze and drinking booze and everything else. Whole time they're plotting, getting everybody drunk and out of their normal mind frame, state of mind. Duplessis, who had harbored hopes of a career in politics and even had the Kentucky Senate seal tattooed on his chest during February, Bacano is accused, along with Wotz, of kidnapping 28-year-old Italian national Michael Valentino Teofastro Carturan and torturing him at a fancy Soho townhouse in May this year. The two men were granted $1 million bail. Both pleaded not guilty. Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. That is crazy. Next up, we got China reaffirms no new crypto ban despite market volatility rumors. Okay, so we had the rumors here, but there's still no ban. All right, so the rumors, which originated from social media and other non-official sources, triggered brief market volatility with cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum experiencing short-term dips. However, the market stabilized shortly after as multiple sources confirmed the absence of new restrictions. An unnamed regulatory source emphasized that no official announcements have been made, reinforcing skepticism around the authenticity of the claims. The People's Bank of China and other key regulatory bodies have maintained a quiet stance, neither confirming nor denying the rumored changes. Analysts have pointed out the historical patterns shown such rumor-driven fluctuations are common, though they do not necessarily reflect long-term market trends. Right? While ownership of cryptocurrency remains legal in China, trading and mining is still restricted under existing regulations. This distinction is critical in understanding the regulatory landscape, as some reports have conflated ownership with trading activities. So it's FUD. It's FUD. Do not listen to the FUD. Okay? It's all FUD. FUD, 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 and more FUD. It's more FUD and more FUD and more FUD. Okay? FUD, FUD, FUD. All right, so that'd be all for tonight's news, for the daily news here on the Crypto Hangout Network. I appreciate you, Hangout Gang, for coming in, stopping by, and hanging out with me, watching the video. We're tuned in to the news. We'll have another video up tomorrow. Probably have a video up in the morning with the chart talk. Looking at the charts. May have one come up tonight, later on tonight. Until the next video, I am signing out. Crypto Crane. Peace.